How's everyone doing? Welcome to our very first lesson, which I am calling We Can Pretend Everything is Normal with Beth, right? Um, so see, look, we have a whiteboard. I have my plant from my classroom. I have El Gringo to help you focus. I even brought what my students call my beer, which is just water. And then if you really want to feel normal, I have okay. So I know it's crazy right now, and your kids start school this week, and how long is this going to last? We don't know. So I am glad that you are going to continue learning English. It's very important, and it's good for you to keep learning and keeping your brain active. You had 2 weeks for spring break, so spring break is over. Now it's time to learn. All right, so we're going to go over our past tense. It's been a couple weeks, 2 weeks, so we're just going to review past tense this week. It should be easy for you, and the next week we will learn something new. So past tense in English is going to be divided into regular and irregular. This little prefix right here means not regular. So the regular past tense verbs follow a pattern. They're all similar. The ending is the same. And irregular, they're all crazy. Because of course English is stupid and we hate it, right? All right, so one good thing about English in past tense is that all of the people, I, you, we, they, he, she, it, they're all the same. So you don't have to change the verb depending on who you're talking about. So let's say, yesterday I cleaned. See? So I just said clean is in the present, and I just added ed, cleaned. Yesterday I washed the dishes. Yesterday I wanted some chocolate. Didn't you? Yesterday I walked in my neighborhood. Okay? So you can see that with regular past tense verbs, it's the ed. Okay? So those are easy. Writing it is easy. Now, of course, something has to be difficult in English. So, when you're writing past tense, regular past tense verbs, you just write the ed. But when you're saying them, they sound different. So I'm going to show you a list on the screen of how different verbs sound. So for example, this is cleaned, this is washed with a T sound. So how do you know which one is which? I'm going to show you a list. If you want to pause the video to take notes on the list, that's okay. You click on the screen and you click on pause and it stops the video. When you're ready, after you take your notes, you can hit play and the video will keep going. All right, so I'm going to show you a list so that you can, when you write regular verbs, it's ed, all the same. But when you say them, some of them sound different. Okay, so here you can see this is the pronunciation of the ed, the regular past tense. So there's 3 different categories. The first category is very small. It's only the sound T and D. You can see here, want and need end with a T and a D in the present. So want and need both have one syllable, want, need. And when you add the ED and try to make them in the past, then what happens is you add an extra syllable. So you say wanted, needed. So you add an extra syllable if the verb ends in a T or D in the present. The second category is a T sound. So if the verb in the present, So help, look, sniff. If the verb in the present ends in any of these letters, P, K, F, G, H, S, H, C, H, S, S, C, or X, okay, then you're going to say the ED as a T sound. Helped, looked, sniffed, laughed, washed, watched, kissed, danced, fixed. Okay, so these letters, these sounds, if the verb ends in these sounds in the present, then when you say them in the past, you have to make a T sound. So this is not helped, it's helped. This is not looked, it's looked. Okay? All these letters, you're just going to say a D sound. So called, cleaned, offered, damaged, loved, used, amazed, rubbed, claimed. Okay, so all of these are D sounds. So this one, if the verb ends in a T or a D, you're going to add a syllable. So want, wanted. This one, you're going to say a T sound. So kiss. This one, you just say the D sound. No extra syllable, just the D sound. Called, cleaned, offered, damaged. Okay? So pause the video if you need to, and you can write these down if you want to. Okay, so this is pretty easy writing-wise, right? It takes a little memorization for you to be able to pronounce it correctly, but you'll get it. And some of the ways that we have to practice this week, you can listen to the words pronounced correctly by an English speaker, and so you can practice pronouncing it. So when you hear it, practice it. All right, so these are affirmative. Yes. Yesterday, I cleaned the dishes. Yes, I did. So now we're going to do the negative, okay? So it's still the same, all the same people. I cleaned, you cleaned, he cleaned, all the same people, all right? In the negative, we're going to use, let's say I. Can you see that? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to do didn't, which is a contraction. You can also use two words and say did not. Okay? So you can use didn't or did not. This is a contraction for these two words, did not. Okay. So this word right here, did, is the verb do in the past. It's the verb do in the past. Okay? So when you make negative in the past, this verb right here has did not together. You already have your past. This tells you did not is in the past. You already have your past. So when you use your second verb to make it negative, I cleaned, I didn't clean. Let's see. Let me make sure you can do that. I didn't clean. No ed on the cleaned. So the positive is I cleaned. The negative is I didn't clean. And you don't have the ed here because you only need one past tense in the whole verb. So here the ed says past tense, cleaned. That means past. And here did is the thing that's going past tense. You only need one. So if you had this, if you said I didn't cleaned, then you would have two past tenses, and you don't need two. You only need one. And in the negative, did is your past tense. So I didn't clean. We washed. We didn't wash. He wanted, he didn't want. She walked, she didn't walk. No ed on the second verb because did is already in the past. We're going to practice it, okay? All right, so now let's talk irregular. Bum, bum, bum. So the good thing about irregular, except for the past of to be, which we'll talk about later, okay, is that it's the same for whoever person you're talking about. So I, you, we, they, he, she, and it. Okay, all the same. Now, the hard thing about irregular is that you just have to memorize them. So, for example, it would be very easy for you to say, I eated, right? It would be very easy because maybe you don't know that eat is an irregular verb. Maybe you think it's a regular verb. Well, it's not. It's an irregular verb. So instead of saying I eated, you say I ate. Okay, so the past of eat is ate. The past of eat is ate. Now, I'm going to give you, again on the screen, a list of irregular verbs. Okay, I can also email you a longer one. The one that I'm going to show you today has only 20, so it's short list. But I'm going to show you a list. And again, if you need to, you can pause the video and write down the list and then continue. Okay? Okay, so here is the list of irregular past tense verbs. So they give you the present tense here and then past tense here. Now this one, be, we're going to talk about later in the week, so you don't worry about be today because be does actually change for the person. I was, we were. So don't worry about this one today. So become, became. Begin, began. Come, came. Do, did. Drink, drank. Eat, ate. Find, found. Give, gave. Go, went. Have, had. Know, knew. Learn, learned. That's a regular one. Leave, left. Make, made. Say, said. I'm going to do that one again. Say, said. See, saw. Take, took. Think, thought. Write, and wrote. So there's a list of 20 irregular past tense verbs. If you need to pause the video, you can pause it and write them down. Okay, so you have a list of irregular verbs. I can send you another one. Let's talk, so this is in the positive, right? Yesterday I ate, what did I eat yesterday? A smoothie and some eggs, okay? For breakfast, let's say that. Yesterday I ate, yes. Okay, so now let's do negative, okay? So this is positive. So, yesterday I ate, I do it in red because it's negative. I didn't, can you see that? Yep. Okay, so again, look, did tells us past, just like this is the irregular past tense. We know I ate is past, maybe this morning or yesterday or 2 weeks in the past. okay? So I didn't, your second verb, you don't need it in the past. So your second verb is going to be in the present. I didn't eat. So ate is the past of eat, right? I ate yesterday. In the negative, you have didn't, which tells you it's past. So yesterday, I didn't eat. You keep the second verb in the present. Just like up here, you don't put the ed on it. Down here, you don't want to say, I didn't ate. No, because now you have past. Now you have two past tense verbs and you only need one. So it's not ate. I didn't eat. I didn't eat. Okay, that's past. Now we're going to do your favorite, which is questions in the past. And we're going to have time to practice. All right, are you ready to do questions? It's your favorite. Okay, so first we're going to review doing questions in the present. So today, right now. Okay, so let's say that we have a sentence, and the sentence is Maria eats tacos. Okay, actually, let's say this. Anna and Maria eat tacos. Okay, Anna and Maria eat tacos is our sentence. Okay, so to make a question, we're going to take the sentence and put it into a question form. Okay, so the first thing you have to decide is, are you going to use do or does? Okay, you use do if the person is I, you, we, or they. I, you, we, and they use do. So do I, do you, do we, do they. Okay? You use does if it's he, she, or it. In the present, this is not talking about past tense at this point. Here, go ahead and erase it. This is present right now. Okay. So for Anna and Maria, that's a they. So we're going to say, do Anna and Maria, do Anna and Maria. The second verb, here's the verb in the sentence, right? Eat. Do Anna and Maria eat tacos? Okay? So we're using do because Anna and Maria are two people. We're talking about them, they. So you have to use do. Do Anna and Maria eat is the second verb. We got that from the sentence. Tacos. That would be a yes or no question. Yes, they eat tacos, or no, they don't eat tacos. Let's do a he, she, it one. All right? Let's erase Anna now. So Maria, ooh, what do we need here? Maria eat tacos? No. In the present, if it's he, she, or it, the verb needs an S. Maria eats tacos. Maria is she. She eats tacos. The verb has an S on it. Okay, so now let's make a question. So look, Maria is she. So instead of using do, we're going to use does because we're talking about she, right? Maria. Does Maria eat tacos? Does Maria eat tacos? Now, you might be wondering, why do we have an S here? Maria eats. And we don't have an S here. Why? Where is the S? Maria needs an S. Where is the S? So look up here. It's on the does. The does has the S. You only need one S in the sentence. So Maria eats tacos. That's a positive statement. We need the S. Eats. Here in the question, does Maria eat tacos? The S is here in does, so we don't need another S here. Now we have, if we did this, does Maria eats tacos? Now we have two S's, and we only need one. It's the one on the does. So we don't need this S. Okay, so hopefully you understand that, okay? So now let's go back to, let me erase this, and we can talk about past. So this is present, and we're going to talk about past. Now, the good news is, in the past, everyone, it doesn't matter who the person is. Oh, let me erase up here so we can be clear. Okay, so now instead of do or does, those are present tense. Now we're going to use past. Do you remember what the past of do is? The past of do is did. Did. So for everyone, did I, did she, did they, did we? Okay? So let's say Maria wanted tacos. Wanted, look, regular has the ED, right? So Maria wanted tacos. So we're going to put, this is a past tense verb, so we need a past tense question. So did, who's the person? Maria. What's our second verb? Is it going to be wanted or just want? What do you think? It's going to be want. No ED. I'll explain in a minute. Tacos. So look, did Maria want tacos? Did Maria want tacos? Now, why do we have the ED here and not here? Why? Because did is in the past. So in this sentence, Maria wanted, that's our past tense. That's how we know it was yesterday. Maria went to tacos. In our sentence, did Maria want tacos? Our past tense is here in did. That's the past of do. So your second verb is not going to have the ed, because if you did this, did Maria wanted tacos? Now you have did in the past and wanted in the past, and you don't need two. You only need one. Okay? So you only do this. Did Maria want tacos? That's past tense question. Okay, I hope you understand. I'm going to, what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you a list, and I want you to write positive, negative, and the question in past tense, okay? And I have an example, so I'll do the example first, and then you can pause the video and do the examples and write them down, and then restart the video, hit play on the video, and I will give you the answers so that you can check your own work, okay? Okay, so here we have, look, a person, he, the verb walk, that's just in the present, and then to the park is the extra information. Okay? He walked to the park. So I want you to give me positive, look, let's see, positive, negative, and the question. You have the person, the verb, and extra information. So the positive, to make it past tense, would be he walked, look, ed, walked to the park. That's the positive, the affirmative statement. Okay? Yes, he walked to the park. Now, what would the negative be? He, and then remember, you can use the contraction didn't, or if you want to, you can say did not. Either one is fine. They're both correct. He did not, and then your second verb is going to be walk. No ed, to the park. So remember, here, let's make it red. He walked to the park. That's past tense. Here, your past tense is in did. So your second verb, walk, is just going to be in the present. He walked to the park. He did not or didn't walk to the park. And then we're going to make the question. So because it's past tense, you will add did he walk to the park? Okay? Did, person, second verb, and then the extra information. Did is in the past. So walk is going to, just like the negative, walk is going to stay in the present. Did he walk? He did not walk. He walked. All right? So for all of these examples down here, there's 6 sentences, and I want you to give me positive, negative, and a question for each one. So she eat tamales for dinner. So here's the person, here's the verb, here's the extra information. So you're going to give me, you need to write the positive sentence. If there's a little star, so look, if it has a star, these little stars, that means the verb is irregular in the past tense. So I gave you a list earlier in the video. You can go back and look at your list. So remember the past for eat is ate. So we would say she ate. It's irregular. Tamales for dinner yesterday. And now you need to do the negative and the question. All right, so pause the video and do these activities, and when you come back, we'll check them together. Okay, so it's time to check our answers. So we already did the positive for number 1. The negative is going to be she didn't eat tamales for dinner yesterday. So remember, she ate. This is past tense, irregular past tense of eat. And so in the negative, here's our past. So this verb is just going to stay the same. She didn't eat. Make it past. There we go. Okay, and then the question would be, did she eat tamales for dinner yesterday? Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, I washed the dishes. Positive. I washed the dishes last night. Negative. I didn't, or you can say did not, either one is correct, wash the dishes last night. The question would be, did I wash the dishes last night? Did I wash the dishes last night? Or you could say, for the question, you could say, did you? So here's our past tense. I washed with a T sound. It's regular. I did not wash. Here's our past tense, the did. So wash is just regular. There's no ed. And then here in our question, did you wash the dishes last night? Okay. We take vitamins this morning. So the positive is going to be we took. It's irregular. Vitamins this morning. Past of take is took. Took. The negative is going to be we didn't take vitamins this morning. We didn't take vitamins this morning. So look, the past of take is took. In the negative, we didn't, there's our past, take vitamins this morning. So you have to use this verb is going to be in the present. Okay? And then the question would be, did the person we take vitamins this morning? So did is past. Oops. Let's see. Did is past, and then take is present because we only need one verb in the past. So you can see the only sentence where we put the verb in the past is the positive because the other two we're using did and did. In the negative, we use did, and in the question we use did. All right. My children, do positive. My children finished, so you write ed, but you say a T sound, their homework at 8 p.m. Okay? My children finished. There's our past tense. It's regular. Negative. My children didn't finish their homework at 8 p.m. My children, didn't finish their homework at 8 p.m. And then the question, did my children, the person, second verb, finish, no ed, their homework at 8 p.m.? So remember, in the negative and the question, finished does not have the ed because you have did and did. I think you've got it now. All right, my husband, leave, the past of leave is irregular. It's left for work very early. The negative, my husband didn't leave for work very early. The question, did the person, my husband, leave for work very early? If you want to play around with the pronouns, you could also say, did your husband leave for work very early? All right, the custodian clean bathroom. Okay, so positive, the custodian cleaned the bathroom very well. Negative, the custodian didn't clean the bathroom very well. The question, did the person, the custodian, clean the bathroom very well? Okay, I hope you don't have any questions and that's clear to you, but if you need more practice, you can always send me an email. I will give it to you at the end of this video. One more quick thing. So here's our question in the past, right? Did Maria want tacos? You can add in front of did, you can add optional question words. Okay, optional, let's see, can you read that? Question words. So, did Maria want tacos is a yes or no question. Did Maria want tacos? Yes, she wanted tacos, or no, she didn't want tacos. Okay? Did Maria want tacos is yes or no. You can ask, you can put question words like when. When did Maria want tacos? Now the answer changes. It's not yes or no. Now the answer is at 8 p.m. Okay? When did Maria want tacos? Last night, this morning, yesterday at lunch, last year on her birthday. So when, now the answer is going to be a time because the question word is when. You could say, where? Where did Maria want tacos? Where did she want tacos? We could say, where did she want tacos from? She wanted tacos from Taco Bell, or she wanted tacos from her grandmother. Okay? So you can add optional question words in front of did to make it not a yes or no question, to get more information. All right, so I hope that this has been helpful. I'm going to put my email address and my phone number right here. So if you have questions, you can text me or email me and I can answer your questions. Tomorrow and the next few days, I am going to send you some ways to practice the past tense, okay? Because I want you to practice. You can't just listen, you have to use it. So I want you to be thinking when you watch TV, can you tell me what happened in the TV show? When you read a book, can you tell me what happened in the book? Practice your past tense. I'm going to give you my contact information so that you can email me or send me a text, a message, un mensaje, okay? If you have questions, and I will be in touch. It was good to teach everyone, and I hope that you're doing well and that your families are good.